everybody, I know I look like Andrea, your intern at camp, but I'm actually a ghost. Happy Science Sunday. Today we're doing an experiment called dissolving pumpkins. First you're going to need a few candy pumpkins. If you guys are going to join me at home, you guys can go to the store real quick, pause the video, buy these. You might already have them at home because it's about that time in the season. You're going to need some vinegar, some oil, any pop of your choice, some warm water, and some corn syrup. We are going to be using plastic cups such as these, filling them up with each of the ingredients I just showed you, placing the pumpkins in each cup, and from there, we're going to see which pumpkin dissolves the fastest. Make sure when you guys set your cups out that you are labeling each cup so that you know which cup is what. So here I have my water. I'm going to be using a Sharpie. You can use tape and write on the tape if you can't write directly on the cup. But I'm going to write water. All right, once we have all of these ready, you are going to place your pumpkins inside each cup. Feel free to go ahead and pause the video and make a prediction. Do you guys think that it'll dissolve faster in water? Do you guys think it'll dissolve faster in oil or corn syrup, the pop, the vinegar? Write down what you think. We are going to be observing and looking at each pumpkin for the next about 5 minutes to see, what we can observe in the pumpkins. Okay, so here we have our setup. I'm going to go ahead and place all the pumpkins inside of the cup. Should we give them all a stir? Let's go ahead and give them all a stir. So you can just grab the cup like this and stir it around like this. Now the corn syrup is more viscous, which means it's thicker. So the pumpkin's having trouble getting all the way in there, but we can just coat it completely by shaking it up in the corn syrup. And then the warm water. This is the water cup. As you can see, the pumpkin is turning a sort of a white color. This shows that it is dissolving a bit. The corn syrup one has not changed at all. This is the vinegar one. It is also dissolving at a pretty quick rate. We will check the pop one in the sunlight in a second, and then the oil one has not dissolved at all. So, you can see it's covered in bubbles, but you can't really see if it's dissolving or not. Maybe for your experiment, you could try using a pop that isn't as dark as this one. But as of right now, it looks like the vinegar and the warm water are winning for the pumpkin being dissolved. Okay, so it has been about 5 minutes, and this is what the pumpkin looks like. It is starting to peel. You can see that the top coat is dissolving off. This is in the warm water, and this is the vinegar. You can see that the warm water is actually dissolving the pumpkin quicker, and you can see there's a layer of orange at the bottom of both of the water and vinegar cups. You can't see much in the pop, unfortunately. The oil has no change, and the corn syrup has absolutely no change. So we can continue to watch the vinegar and the warm water. However, it does appear that the warm water dissolved the pumpkin the fastest. The more you agitate it, the more it dissolves. So yeah, I think that concludes our experiment. As you can see from all of the cups, the vinegar and the warm water dissolve the pumpkin the fastest. And that concludes this Science Sunday. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you guys again next time. Bye! So at the end of your experiment, you can mix all of your cups together and learn more about liquid density and why they are dividing, why the oil is on top of the water, and why the pop is on top of the corn syrup. That is another experiment, and if you guys want to do this at home, I highly suggest it. It is super fascinating. This looks a little gross, but you can see the 2 pumpkins that were dissolved the most and which ones were barely affected. So, super cool experiment.